Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. In this one today, I wanted to rank my personal top 5 favorite zombie maps. I've done this video multiple times in the past where I rank every single map individually, but I've never made a list ranking the top 5 best. There's going to be no special criteria for this list because, like I said, it's my personal opinion. If your opinions differ from mine, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So with all that out of the way with, let's get right into it. Starting the list off at our number 5 spot, we have Gorod Krovi. There's a lot that I absolutely love about this map. From a spectacle standpoint, this is hands down one of the best maps we've ever received. You have this fallen city with zombies and dragons flying around everywhere. The music is epic, and behind all of that, you have Ultimus Nikolai screaming at you the whole time. The Easter egg mixes well with the classic zombies gameplay. Most of the time you're killing zombies, and when you're not killing zombies while doing this Easter egg, it's still really engaging. It's a challenging Easter egg, but also one that is fair and extremely rewarding. The Wonder Weapon is perfect when it comes to balancing and fun. It holds a ton of ammo and can kill zombies up until round 50. But even after round 50, you will still find yourself using it against the Manglers, Valkyrie drones, and to slow down these zombies. You have a ton of classic side Easter eggs on this map as well, like the upgradable shield, monkey bomb, and G-strike. Speaking of which, the Easter egg on this map is also one of the best that we have ever seen. The steps are great, engaging, and easy to follow. The boss fight is also incredible from a spectacle standpoint. You get to fight Nikolai and a dragon at the same time, which is just amazing. The only reason I can't put this map higher up on the list is because of two things: the Valve step and the boss fight mechanics. The Valve step is hated a ton because it isn't engaging and it doesn't involve you having to go out and shoot zombies like the rest of the steps for this Easter egg. The boss fight is also really lackluster from a mechanical standpoint. If you bring in the Ray Gun Mark III and in plain sight, you can easily defeat this boss within a few seconds. There isn't anything remotely interesting about this boss fight from a mechanical standpoint. Other than those two things that I hate, I think Gorod Krovi is a phenomenal map that is deserving of the number 5 spot. Moving into our number 4 spot, we have Shadows of Evil. This map has some of the best music in all of Zombies. I use it in my videos all the time for background music. This map has the best Wonder Weapon in all of Zombies as well, being the Apothecon Servant, and one of the best specialist weapons being the sword. The Easter egg is very similar to Gorod Krovi, where you're killing zombies for the majority of the time, which keeps the player engaged and is just better for the map as a whole. The only difference with this map and Gorod Krovi is that you're killing a ton of meatballs and margwas instead of normal zombies. The map layout is phenomenal. You have 4 different sections which each hold a perk and are tied to a specific character. Then it all gets tied together with an area at the center of the map where you can find Pack-a-Punch and Widow's Wine. The map has countless side Easter eggs. I could make a 20-minute video going over all of them, but to name a few, we have upgradable trip mines, free money Easter egg, noir mode, Margwa helmet, free gobblegum, round skip Easter egg. I could go on and on and on about the side Easter eggs on this map. The Easter egg itself provides a great challenge and is somewhat easy to follow. It's the first time ever that Treyarch implemented a boss fight as well. It wasn't all too great, but I'll give them a pass since it was their first attempt at making a boss fight. The Beast Mode mechanic is, in my opinion, better than the Afterlife mode from Mob of the Dead. I wish we saw more maps bring in this type of mechanic because it never disappoints and only adds that extra layer of fun to the game. The only thing that I don't like about this map is the very last step when playing with 4 players. It's super overcomplicated and not fun to do. But other than that, this is a great, solid map for the hardcore zombie players and is deserving of the number 4 spot. Next up, coming into our number 3 spot, we have Origins. Back then, I would have picked the Black Ops 2 version of Origins, but over the years, I've learned to love the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles version more. I used to hate the fact that in Black Ops 3, you couldn't skip the second step of the Easter egg like how you could in Black Ops 2, but thanks to a recently found glitch, you can skip the Ascend from Darkness step and save yourself a ton of time while doing this Easter egg. Origins also fits really well with the rest of the Black Ops 3 maps since it's really epic and loaded with content. You have the 4 elemental staffs, which are phenomenal and are some of the best wonder weapons ever. The base guns like the MG08 and the Mauser are also incredible on this map, especially when paired with that great looking Pack-a-Punch camo. The map layout is fairly complex, but really well made. I love the combination of the war-torn trenches and the chaotic, mysterious, crazy place. It all looks amazing. What makes this map a top 5 in my opinion, however, is the Easter egg. To this day, there are so many people finding faster ways to speedrun this Easter egg. Even recently, the record is being shattered by a decent amount due to new glitches and skips being found. Each of the steps relates to the Black Ops 1 campaign, and it flows really nicely. The only complaint that I have with this map's Easter egg is the very first step, which is to create and upgrade all of the staffs. In solo, it can be a bit annoying, but after that step, every other step, from fighting off huge hordes of panzers to upgrading your Iron Fist, is incredibly easy and very, very fun to do. The only other complaint that I have with this map that relates more towards the gameplay is the mud, the Templar zombies, and the fact that you have to constantly use the gramophone to open a portal to the crazy place. It may seem like I hate the map a lot, but these are minor inconveniences and they get completely overshadowed by the rest of the map. For the amount of content and replayability alone, I have to put this map at the number 3 spot. Coming into our number 2 spot, we have Eisendrache. This map might not be the best in terms of replayability, it might not even be the best in terms of crazy Easter eggs or wonder weapons, but it does really well when it comes to all of these features. There is nothing that I hate about this map at all. The Easter egg is perfect when it comes to difficulty, and it has one of the best boss fights we have ever seen in COD Zombies. The ending cutscene is also phenomenal. You get a heartbreaking cutscene between Ultimus and Primus Dempsey, and you blow up the moon. It's just amazing. The bows might not be the best elemental wonder weapons, but they are still some of the best compared to every other wonder weapon in Zombies. The Ragnaroks are a great specialist weapon, and the Panzer, although slightly inferior to the one on Origins, fits really well on the map. The Zero Gravity Room is a nice change of pace from the normal monotonous gameplay, and the fact that you can control it makes it more manageable than the permanent zero gravity that is on the map Moon. Most people say that this map is a mixture between Origins and Mob of the Dead, and I can definitely see it. You have all the dragon heads, which are like the Hellhound heads on Mob, and you have the Panzer and the Elemental Bows, which are similar to Origins. My favorite thing about this map is that it appeals to everyone. If you're a casual player, there is a lot of content to enjoy. If you're a hardcore player, there is also a lot of content to be had here. I don't think we will ever see a map like Eisendrache again. It was so close to being a perfect map, I genuinely don't have anything bad to say about it. If you want to be super analytical about it, I'm sure there are 1 or 2 things that I might not like about the map, but other than that, I believe Eisendrache deserves the number 2 spot. And coming into our number 1 spot, we have Ancient Evil. So many of you are going to disagree with this pick, but I don't care. Ancient Evil to me is a perfect zombies map. It does everything Eisendrache does, but slightly better in my opinion. The gauntlets are the coolest set of elemental wonder weapons and are technically the strongest. The only thing holding them back is the ammo, but regardless, they are still great, especially the Blood Gauntlet. This was the first time ever that we got the trial system in zombies, and it was a great introduction to the mode as a whole. The Easter egg has phenomenal steps like the sharpshooter step, which is just as great and as iconic as the one on Buried. Every single detail is used on this map for the Easter egg, which might not sound like a big deal, but if you look at every other map, half of the content isn't needed to complete the Easter egg the majority of the time. For Origins, you don't need the shield, and you don't ever need the staffs once you're done making them, so it feels a bit repetitive and not necessary. On Ancient Evil, you use every trap, every buildable, and every gauntlet. There isn't a single piece of content that isn't wasted. The boss fight is epic and has some of the best mechanics we have ever seen in a zombies boss fight. It also has one of the best boss fight arenas. It's similar to Gorod Krovi in terms of aesthetics, but mechanically it's much better. The only thing that I don't like about this map is the fact that it's a chaos map. But what crew I play as is not something I necessarily think of or am concerned about when I'm playing zombies. The story might not be the best, but in terms of gameplay alone, Ancient Evil is the best zombies map of all time and is deserving of the #1 spot in my opinion. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap up the video for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. Leave your comments down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Check down the description as well for more zombie related videos. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so peace.